to. The expectation was just like you would on air, you would read the intro and then listen to the story. But what ended up happening was that people would land on this page and say, "Where's the rest of the story? Where is it?" I mean, people didn't know to replicate the listening experience. So a lot of times people came, they became frustrated, and they left. So what we have now is uh, there's storytelling, online storytelling that caters more to the user needs, the online user needs. You have links, you have helpful links. You have writing that is written for the eye. You have, let's see here, you have tags because people may want to learn more about butter, and also great visuals. You have this lovely piece of melting butter, and to draw the reader in, because again, the web is very much a visual medium. And another reason why text is important is because text is fast. Think of your own user habits. A story like this, it's 480 words. I time myself at a moderate pace, and it took me 1 minute to read a story that would otherwise take 3 minutes and 14 seconds to listen to. And as you know, with the way you read online, you jump around. You skim, you just read the first few paragraphs. It's an experience that kind of lends itself to doing many things, to using it the way you want to use it. Okay, another reason why text is important, another aspect about text to understand is that it's more subtle. So what I mean by that is you can read text while you're at work. You can do it while you're waiting in line. It's not as obvious as having earbuds or blasting something over your radio, depending on what your work situation is. And so this is the traffic for three of our core publisher news sites. And you see here at 9 o'clock, there's a peak there. I mean, it really starts, even earlier than that. Like at 7 o'clock, there's a peak here. And no matter where they peak, folks are generally gone by the late afternoon. So by 4 o'clock, the traffic's really starting to taper off. And I bring this up because what happens, what I see a lot with stations, and this is totally understandable, but this is just what I see, is that with the workflow, given what it is, people will file their radio spots for All Things Considered or for next day's morning edition, and then maybe their deadline's at 3, 4 o'clock, and then at the very end of the day, they will post their script online. And if you're looking at the very end of the day, your online audience has already gone. They are in their cars, they're listening, they're doing something else, but they're not quite as focused to what's happening on the web. They're not quite as focused to the news online as they were when they were in front of a desktop. And of course, we see the traffic shifting a bit with mobile devices, but there's still a huge chunk of audience that's there, generally in the morning during business hours. So, I mean, I kind of think of this as the online drive time. Imagine, if you had a feature that you aired at midnight, wouldn't quite capture the same audience as, as it would during your on-air drive time. Okay, my last point about text is that good writing engages. Think of the last time you went to a site where you saw a great story and you started poking around and reading more stories. And then maybe you looked up that site on Facebook and you decided to like that page because you want to be kept apprised of all the stories that this organization is generating. Good writing engages. It keeps people coming back for more.